Hi everyone, this is CSIR Net June 2018 Real Analysis Section C Booklet A question number 66 4.75 marks. Here the question is let alpha is equals to integral 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus t square dt. Which of the following are true? The four options are: first option is d alpha by dt is equal to 1 by 1 plus t square, and second option alpha is rational number, third option log of alpha is equal to 1, and fourth option sine of alpha is equals to 1. So this is section C. That means that more than one option is correct, so we have to check which one is correct one. So here in the given problem, alpha is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus t square dt. So one of the limit is infinity. It is an improper integral. So it is a first kind of improper integral. So first we see how to solve a improper integral. Improper integral. So here we'll discuss method of evolution of first kind of improper integral. Method of evolution of first kind of improper integral. So here first case one is if alpha is equal to integral 0 to infinity f of t dt, means one of the limit, that means upper limit is plus infinity. So whenever alpha is equal to 0 to infinity f of t dt, in that case it is a proper we can convert it into a proper integral. Here 0 to infinity means it is an improper integral because here upper limit is infinity, so it is an improper integral. So first we have to convert this into a proper integral. So this can be written as a limit capital T tends to infinity integral 0 to capital T f of t dt. So here 0 to capital T means it is a proper integral, and we know how to solve proper integral. After finding proper integral, we can apply limit t tends to infinity. Right, this is case 1. Whenever alpha is equal to 0 to infinity f of t dt, so it can be written as limit capital T tends to 0 integral 0 to capital T f of t dt. So now case 2 is whenever alpha is equal to integration taken over minus infinity to 0 f of t dt. So similar way we can write a limit capital T tends to minus infinity. So integration taken over capital T to 0 f of t dt. Okay, now this is also a proper integral. So integral 0 to minus infinity to 0 minus infinity 0 f of t dt, it can be written as limit capital T tends to minus infinity integration t to 0 f of t dt. Now case 3 is alpha is equal to integral minus infinity to infinity f of t dt. So this integration minus infinity to infinity can be written as integral minus infinity to c f of t dt plus integral c to plus infinity f of t dt. Here c is a finite fixed number. Okay, now applying above two cases we can write, so by using second case, this is a limit capital T tends to minus infinity to integration capital T to c f of t dt plus a limit capital T tends to plus infinity integration taken over c to capital T f of t dt. Okay, so this is case 3. Whenever alpha is equal to minus infinity f of t dt, so here minus infinity can be written as minus infinity to c f of t dt plus c to infinity f of t dt. Here c is finite fixed number. So it can be written as, by using case 2, minus infinity to c can be written as limit t tends to minus infinity integration taken over t to c f of t dt, plus by using case 1, c to infinity can be written as limit t tends to infinity f integration taken over c to capital T f of t dt. Now in the given problem, it is of case 1 where upper limit is plus infinity, because case 1 is 0 to infinity. So in the given problem, the alpha is equal to 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus t square dt. Okay, it is of case 1 type. So now we will solve for alpha is equal to integration 0 to infinity 1 by 1 plus t square dt. Okay, so this can be written as a limit capital T tends to infinity integration 0 to capital T 1 by 1 plus t square dt, right? So here integration, so this is equal to limit capital T tends to infinity, t tends to plus infinity, so integral 0 to capital T 1 by integral 0 to capital T 1 by 1 plus t square dt. Integration of 1 by 1 plus t square dt is tan inverse. This is tan inverse t, and the limits are 0 to capital T. So this is limit capital T tends to infinity. Tan inverse t, upper limit is capital T and lower limit is 0. So this becomes tan inverse of capital T minus tan inverse of 0. So this is equals to, so tan inverse 0 is equal to 0. We know that tan inverse is 0, so that is becomes 0. So this is limit t tends to infinity tan inverse of capital T. So as capital T tends to infinity, that means this value is equal to tan inverse of infinity, and we know the tan inverse of infinity is nothing but pi by 2. So that is alpha is equal to pi by 2. Now we will verify the options. Given that first option is d alpha by dt is equal to 1 by t square, that means derivative of alpha with respect to t. Here alpha is equal to pi by 2 is a constant. Alpha is equal to pi by 2 is a constant. So derivative means d alpha by dt is equal to 0. So option number 1 is wrong. And second option, alpha is a rational number. Here alpha is equal to pi by 2, where pi is an irrational number. So pi by 2 is also irrational number. So alpha is not a rational number. So option number 2 is also wrong. And log of alpha is equal to 1. Here alpha is equal to pi by 2. So log of alpha is equal to log pi by 2, which value is equal to 0.196. So option number 3 is also wrong. And fourth one is sine of alpha is equal to sine pi by 2, which is equal to 1. So only option number 4 is correct. Thanks for watching.